Welcome back to our channel. I want to ask you one question before we start. How many English videos have you watched? 10? 50? Maybe hundreds? How many grammar rules have you learned? How many new words have you studied? How many hours have you listened to English? Now answer honestly. Can you speak English well right now? For most people, the answer is no. And that is the painful truth we are going to talk about today. You watch, you read, you study, but when someone speaks to you in English, something happens. Your brain stops, your mouth freezes, your voice disappears. You know the words inside your head, but they do not come out. Why does this happen? Today you will find the real answer, not the answer your English teacher gave you, the real answer, the one nobody tells you. And once you understand it, everything will change. Stay until the end, because the last part of this video has something very important. Something that most learners never hear. And it might be the most important thing you learn about English this year. Let's begin. Part 1. The truth nobody told you. I want to say something that might feel uncomfortable at first. Your problem is not your grammar. Your problem is not your vocabulary. Your problem is not your memory. Your problem is your mouth. Read that again. Your mouth. You have been training your brain, but you never trained your mouth. And that is why you cannot speak. Think about this. English is a physical language. When you speak English, your tongue moves in a certain way, your lips move in a certain way, your jaw opens and closes in a certain way, your breath goes in and out in a certain way. These movements are different from your native language, very different. In your native language, your mouth has practiced these movements since you were a baby, thousands of times, millions of times. That is why speaking your language feels easy, natural, automatic. You do not think about it, it just happens. But in English, your mouth has never learned these movements properly. Your tongue does not know where to go. Your lips do not know what shape to make. Your breath does not know the right rhythm. So when you try to speak English, your mouth is not ready. It is slow. It is uncomfortable. It makes strange sounds, and you feel embarrassed, so you stop. This is the real reason you cannot speak. Not grammar, not vocabulary, your untrained mouth. Let me give you a simple example to make this very clear. Imagine you want to learn how to swim. You read 10 books about swimming. You watch 50 videos about swimming. You study the movements. You understand everything about how to move your arms and legs in the water. Then you jump in the pool. What happens? You sink. Because reading about swimming is not the same as swimming. Your body has never practiced the movements. Your muscles are not trained, and no amount of reading will fix that. That is exactly what you are doing with English. You are reading, you are watching, you are listening. But you are not training your mouth muscles, and until you do, nothing will change. The good news is this: you can fix it, starting today, with very simple daily practice. And in this video, I will show you exactly how. Part 2. Why your mouth feels wrong in English. Before I show you how to fix the problem, I want you to understand it more deeply. When you were a baby, you did not study your language. You did not learn grammar rules. You did not memorize vocabulary lists. You listened, and then you tried to copy what you heard, again and again, thousands of times. Your mouth slowly learned the shapes. Your tongue learned where to go. Your lips learned how to move. Your breath learned the rhythm. After years of this daily practice, speaking your language became automatic. Your mouth knows exactly what to do without thinking. Now think about English. When did you start learning English? 5 years old? 10? 15? 20? And how did you learn it? Mostly from books, from grammar lessons, from vocabulary lists, from silent reading. You never spent hours every day moving your mouth in English sounds the way a baby does. You never had that physical training period. So your mouth never learned English the way it learned your native language. And this is the missing piece. This is the gap between knowing English and speaking English. Here is another way to think about it. Imagine you want to play guitar. You study music theory for 1 year. You learn how to read notes. You understand chords. You know everything about guitar music. Then you pick up a guitar and try to play. Your fingers hurt. The notes sound wrong. Your hands do not know how to move, because studying music is not playing music. Your fingers need physical practice. They need to build memory in the muscles. Your mouth needs the same thing for English. Muscle memory, physical practice, daily movement. And that is exactly what we are going to build today. Part 3. The 5-minute mouth training system. I am going to make you a promise right now. If you do what I show you in this part for just 5 minutes every single day, for 30 days, your English speaking will feel different. Not just different in your head, different in your mouth, different in your voice, different in your confidence. 5 minutes every day for 30 days. That is all. You might think 5 minutes is too short, but here is the truth. It is not about how long you practice. It is about how you practice. 5 minutes of focused, physical, daily practice is worth more than 2 hours of passive watching and reading. Let me show you the system, step by step. Step 1. Warm up your mouth. 1 minute. Just like your body needs to warm up before exercise, your mouth needs to warm up before speaking English. Most people skip this, and that is why their English sounds stiff and slow when they start speaking. Here is how to warm up your mouth. First, roll your lips. Close your mouth gently. Make a small buzzing sound with your lips. Do this for 5 seconds, then stop. Then do it again, 3 times. Second, stretch your tongue. Open your mouth slowly. Push your tongue out as far as it goes. Hold it for 2 seconds, then pull it back in. Do this 10 times, slowly. Third, open your jaw. Open your mouth as wide as you can. Hold for 2 seconds, then close it slowly. Do this 5 times. This removes the stiffness in your jaw. Fourth, smile wide. Make the biggest smile you can. Hold it for 5 seconds, then relax. Do this 2 times. These 4 things take about 1 minute, and after doing them, your mouth will feel awake and ready. Your English sounds will come out more clearly and more naturally. Most learners never do this. They just start talking. And then they wonder why their English sounds so stiff at the beginning. Do not skip this step. 1 minute, every day. Your mouth will thank you. Step 2. The mirror technique. 1 minute. This is one of the most powerful things you can do for your English speaking. Stand in front of a mirror. Look at yourself. Look into your own eyes. Choose one simple English sentence. Something short, something real. For example, my name is Ahmed and I am learning English. Or, I am becoming a confident English speaker. Now say the sentence, slowly, while watching your mouth in the mirror. Watch your lips, watch your tongue, watch your jaw. See how your mouth moves when you speak English. Say the sentence 5 times. Each time, say it a little faster. Why does this work? First, it shows you exactly how your mouth moves. You can see it, and when you can see something, you can improve it. Second, It kills fear. Most people are afraid of speaking English in front of others. But when you practice alone in a mirror, there is no one to judge you. You get comfortable with your own voice. And that comfort slowly transfers to real conversations. Third, it builds confidence. When you see yourself speaking English in the mirror, something happens inside you. You start to believe it. You start to see yourself as an English speaker. Do this 1 minute every day. Same sentence for a few days. Then change the sentence. Your confidence will grow faster than you expect. Step 3. Shadow speaking. 2 minutes. This is the most important part of the whole system. Shadow speaking means you listen to English and repeat it immediately. Not after, immediately. While the person is still speaking, you copy everything: the speed, the rhythm, the sound, the emotion. Here is how to do it. Find a short audio or video clip, something between 5 and 15 seconds. It can be from a movie, from a YouTube video, from a podcast, from any English source. Listen to it once, then play it again. This time, speak along with it at exactly the same time. Copy the speed, copy the rhythm, copy the sound. If you make mistakes, continue anyway. Do not stop. Do not correct yourself in the middle. Just keep going. Then do it again, and again, and again. Let me give you a simple example. You hear someone say, "I really think you should try this." You immediately repeat, "I really think you should try this." Not your version, not slowly, not with your native language rhythm. The exact same sound. Do this with the same clip 5 or 6 times, then try a new clip. This technique does something very powerful. It connects your ears, your brain, and your mouth together. Your mouth learns the real sound of English, not the book version, the real spoken version. This is how babies learn to speak. They hear something, they immediately try to copy it. They hear it again, they try again, and slowly the sounds become natural. Do this for 2 minutes every day. Just 2 minutes. And in 2 weeks, your speaking rhythm will start to change. Step 4. The fluency loop. 1 minute. This is the last step of the daily training, and it is very simple. Choose one sentence, any sentence in English, something you want to say naturally. For example, "I want to improve my English every day." Now say it 3 times. First time, very slow. Slow and clear. Focus on every single sound. Second time, normal speed, smooth and steady. Third time, fast as you can while still being clear. Now repeat this 3 times. After doing this, your mouth has practiced that sentence in 3 different speeds. Slow builds clarity. Normal builds natural flow. Fast builds reaction speed. And after doing this for a few days with the same sentence, something amazing happens. Your mouth does not need to think anymore. The sentence comes out automatically, naturally, without effort. That is mouth memory. That is the physical fluency you are building. The full daily system. Here is your 5-minute daily training plan. 1 minute for warm-up. Roll your lips, stretch your tongue, open your jaw, smile wide. 1 minute for mirror technique. Say one sentence 5 times while watching yourself. 2 minutes for shadow speaking. Copy a short English audio clip again and again. 1 minute for fluency loop. Say one sentence slow, normal, and fast 3 times. Total time, 5 minutes. That is all. But here is the most important thing. You must do this every single day. Not sometimes, not when you feel like it, every day. Because your mouth learns through repetition, through daily contact, through consistent physical practice. Miss one day, and it is okay. Miss 5 days in a row, and you are losing everything you built. 5 minutes every day. That is your promise to yourself. Part 4. How to make your English sound natural. You can know all the right words. You can have perfect grammar. But if you speak English the wrong way, people will still say your English sounds strange. Why? Because most learners speak English like a robot. Word by word, stop. Next word, stop. Next word, stop. But real English speakers do not sound like that. They connect words together. They blend sounds. They speak in groups. It sounds like music, not like a list of words. The words flow into each other. There is a rhythm. This is called natural spoken English, and it is what makes the difference between sounding like a textbook and sounding like a real speaker. Let me show you some simple examples. Native speakers do not say, "What are you doing?" They say, "What ya doing?" or "What are you doing?" Very fast, all connected. Native speakers do not say, "Did you eat?" They say, "Did ya eat?" All one sound. Native speakers do not say, "I do not know." They say, "I dunno," fast and connected. Now, I am not saying you need to speak exactly like this. You do not need a native accent. You do not need to sound like someone from America or Britain. But you do need to learn to connect your words, to speak in groups, to find the rhythm of English. Because when you speak word by word, it is very hard to understand you. People have to work very hard to follow what you are saying, and that makes conversation tiring for everyone. But when you connect your words and speak with rhythm, people can understand you easily. Even if your grammar is not perfect, even if you have a strong accent. Rhythm and flow matter more than perfection. How to practice natural connected speech. Here is a simple practice you can add to your daily training. Every day, choose 3 short phrases, common phrases that people say in real conversations. For example, going to go now. Say it like one word. Gonna go now. Want to see it? Say it fast. Wanna see it? Let me know. Say it smooth. Let me know. Practice each phrase 10 times. Fast, smooth, connected. Then make a sentence using each phrase. I'm going to go now. See you tomorrow. Do you want to see it? I can show you. Let me know if you need help. Say each sentence 5 times. Smooth and connected. This might feel strange at first. Your mouth is not used to connecting English words this way. But after a few days of practice, it will start to feel more natural. And one day, you will be in a real conversation, and the words will just come out, connected, smooth, natural, without thinking about it. That is the goal. Part 5. Train your brain and your mouth together. Here is something very important that most people do not understand. Your mouth cannot speak what your brain does not believe. You can practice pronunciation every day. You can shadow speak. You can do mirror techniques. You can do all of this. But if your brain is still afraid, your mouth will still freeze when it matters most. Because fear is stronger than practice. Think about this. You practice a sentence at home 10 times. It feels easy, natural, good. Then someone talks to you in English, and suddenly everything disappears. Your brain goes blank. Your mouth forgets everything. You stammer. You lose confidence. Why does this happen? Because your brain felt fear, and fear shut everything down. So we need to train your brain along with your mouth, together, at the same time. Here is how. Speak with feeling, not just with words. Most learners focus on this question when they speak. Am I saying the right words? Is my grammar correct? Is this the right tense? But fluent speakers think about something completely different. They think about meaning. They think about the feeling they want to express. When you focus on meaning and feeling, something very interesting happens. Your brain stops worrying about grammar. It stops checking rules. It just communicates. And your English comes out much more naturally. Try this right now. Say this sentence. I am happy to be here. Now say it again, but this time really feel it. Smile. Feel the happiness in your body. Let it come out in your voice. I am happy to be here. Did you hear the difference? When you felt the emotion, your voice changed. Your English sounded more alive, more real, more confident. Emotion is the secret ingredient of natural English. When you speak with real feeling, you stop sounding like a robot. You start sounding like a real person. Speak like an actor. Here is one of the most powerful techniques for building confidence in English. Speak like you are in a movie. Choose a simple sentence. For example, I cannot believe this is happening. Now say it 3 times, each time with a different emotion. First time, say it with excitement, big energy, big voice. I cannot believe this is happening. Second time, say it with fear, quiet, nervous. I cannot believe this is happening. Third time, say it with happiness, light, warm. I cannot believe this is happening. What happened? Your voice changed. Your body changed. Your English sounded different each time. And something very important happened in your brain. You stopped thinking about grammar. You stopped worrying about mistakes. You were just feeling and expressing, just like a real conversation. This is exactly what fluent speakers do. They feel first. They speak second. They do not plan their sentences before they say them. They just open their mouth and let the feeling come out as words. Practice being an actor every day. Take one sentence, say it with 3 different emotions. Do this for just 1 minute. It will do more for your speaking confidence than 10 grammar lessons. Stop translating. Start feeling. Here is a habit that kills fluency for so many learners. They hear English, then they translate it into their native language. Then they think of an answer in their native language. Then they translate the answer back into English. Then they speak. This process takes too long. It is too slow for real conversation. And it is also exhausting for your brain. The goal is to stop translating, to start thinking and feeling directly in English. How do you do this? You train your brain to connect English words directly to images and feelings, not to words in your native language. For example, when you hear the words "I am starving," your brain should immediately see an image. A person very hungry, stomach empty, needing food right now. Not the translation, the feeling. When you hear "let us catch up sometime," your brain should feel a warm, friendly energy. 2 old friends wanting to meet again. Not the translation, the feeling. You build this by practicing with real context, not from vocabulary lists. From real sentences in real situations. Watch English videos with feelings. Pause and feel what the person is expressing, not what the words mean, what the person feels. Do this every day, and slowly your brain will start to work in English instead of translating from your native language. And when that happens, your speaking becomes automatic, fast, natural, real. Part 6. The right way to repeat. Repetition is the most powerful tool for building English fluency. But most people repeat the wrong way. They take a sentence and they say it the same way over and over. I am going to the market. I am going to the market. I am going to the market. Flat. Same speed, same tone. No feeling, no variation. After 10 repetitions like this, the brain gets bored. It stops paying attention, and nothing changes in your speaking. Here is the right way to repeat. The 5-stage repetition system. Take one sentence. Let us use this one. I do not know what to say. Stage 1. Very slow. Say the sentence very slowly. Focus on every sound, every movement of your mouth. I do not know what to say. Do this 3 times. This teaches your mouth the physical movements of the sentence, like learning a new dance step very slowly before you do it at full speed. Stage 2. Natural flow. Now say the sentence at normal speed, smooth and connected. I don't know what to say. Do this 5 times. Focus on making it smooth. No breaks between words. Stage 3. With emotion. Now say the sentence 3 times with 3 different feelings. Sad. I don't know what to say. Soft voice, slow, quiet. Confused. I don't know what to say. Higher pitch at the end, like a question. Frustrated. I don't know what to say. Stronger voice, more energy. This teaches your brain to connect the sentence to real human feelings, not just words. Stage 4. Fast. Say the sentence as fast as you can. Push your mouth, push your speed. I don't know what to say. 3 times. Fast. This trains your reaction speed. In real conversations, you need to speak fast. You cannot pause to prepare. This stage trains your mouth to move quickly. Stage 5. Real-life context. Now use the sentence in a real situation. Think of a moment in your life when you might say this. For example, your boss asks you a difficult question at work. You answer, I don't know what to say, but I will find out for you. Or, a friend tells you very surprising news. You respond, wow, I don't know what to say. That is amazing. This teaches your brain where and when to use the sentence, so it comes out naturally in real conversations. 1 sentence, 5 stages, 5 minutes. That is your practice for 1 sentence. You might think, 1 sentence? That is too little. But think about this. You practice 1 sentence in 5 powerful ways: slow, smooth, emotional, fast, real context. After this practice, that sentence is not just something you read. It is inside your mouth, inside your muscles, inside your brain. It is yours. And the next day, you do the same with a new sentence. After 30 days, you have 30 sentences that you own completely, that come out automatically, that feel natural. That is 30 sentences that you can use in real conversations, without thinking, without translating, without fear. That is real fluency, built 1 sentence at a time. Part 7. Common mistakes that keep you stuck. Now I want to talk about the mistakes that most learners make, the habits that slow you down and keep you stuck. Understanding these mistakes is important, because if you continue making them, even the best practice system will not help you. Mistake 1. Waiting until your English is perfect before you speak. This is the most common and the most dangerous mistake. Many learners think like this. When my English is perfect, then I will start speaking. When I know all the grammar rules, then I will talk to people. When I stop making mistakes, then I will be ready. But here is the truth. That day never comes. No one speaks a language perfectly, not even native speakers. Native speakers make grammar mistakes every day. They use informal language. They say things incorrectly sometimes, but they still communicate. Because the goal of language is communication, not perfection. Every day you wait to speak is another day your mouth does not practice. Another day your fear grows stronger. Another day, the gap between your understanding and your speaking gets wider. Start speaking today, with the English you have right now, even if it is simple, even if it is wrong sometimes. The mistakes will teach you, the conversations will train you, and every day you speak, your English gets a little better. Mistake 2. Only studying, never practicing. Studying English and practicing English are two very different things. Studying means reading grammar books, learning new words, watching English videos with subtitles, understanding how English works. Practicing means opening your mouth, making sounds, speaking sentences out loud, training your mouth muscles. Many learners do a lot of studying, but very little practicing. And because of this, they know a lot about English, but they cannot speak it. You cannot become a good swimmer by reading about swimming. You cannot become a good driver by studying road rules. And you cannot become a good English speaker by only studying grammar. You have to practice, every day, out loud, with your mouth, with your voice. Mistake 3. Speaking too slowly because you are afraid of mistakes. When people are afraid of making mistakes, they speak very slowly. They stop before every word to check if it is correct. They pause many times to think. And this makes their English sound worse, not better. Because natural spoken English has a rhythm and a speed. When you speak too slowly, you break that rhythm, and people actually have more trouble understanding you. Speak at a comfortable speed, not too fast, but not unnaturally slow either. And when you make a mistake, continue. Do not stop. Do not go back. Keep speaking. In a real conversation, people are listening to your message, not checking your grammar. Most small mistakes will not even be noticed. Mistake 4. Practicing only in your head. Many learners practice English in their head. They think the sentences, they plan what they will say, they imagine conversations, but they never say the sentences out loud. And this does not train your mouth at all. Your mouth needs to actually move. Your throat needs to actually produce sound. Your lips and tongue need to actually practice the physical movements. Thinking does not do this, only speaking does. Even if you are alone, even if no one can hear you, open your mouth, say the words out loud, every day. Your mouth learns from speaking, not from thinking. Mistake 5. Giving up too early. Building speaking fluency takes time. It does not happen in 1 week or even 1 month. Most learners start a new practice system. They feel motivated for a few days. Then they feel like nothing is changing, and they give up. But change is happening. You just cannot see it yet. Think about building muscle at the gym. After 1 week of training, you do not look different, but inside, your muscles are changing. They are getting stronger, day by day. After 1 month, you start to see a small difference. After 3 months, a big difference. After 6 months, you look like a completely different person. English speaking works exactly the same way. The first week feels slow. The second week feels slow. But inside, your mouth is building muscle memory. Your brain is building new connections. Your confidence is slowly growing. Do not give up after 1 week. Do not give up after 1 month. Keep going. Be patient with yourself and trust the process. Part 8. Your 30-day action plan. Now I want to give you something very practical. A clear 30-day plan, not a complicated plan. Simple, clear, easy to follow. Week 1. Days 1 to 7. Build the habit. Your only goal this week is to do the 5-minute training every single day. every day, without missing one day. Do the mouth warm-up, do the mirror technique, do shadow speaking, do the fluency loop. Do not worry about improving yet. Do not judge yourself. Just do the 5 minutes. Building the habit is the most important thing in week 1. Week 2, days 8 to 14. Add emotion. Continue the daily 5-minute training. But now add emotion to everything. When you do the mirror technique, say the sentence with real feeling. When you shadow speak, copy the emotion of the speaker, not just the words, the feeling. When you do the fluency loop, say the sentence with 3 different emotions each time. This week, your English should start to sound more alive, more real, more human. Week 3, days 15 to 21. Focus on flow. Continue the daily training, but now focus specifically on connecting your words. Choose 3 sound clusters every day. Practice them until they feel natural. Then use them in full sentences. This week, focus on removing the spaces between your words, making your English flow more smoothly. Finding the rhythm. Week 4, days 22 to 30. Use it. Continue the daily training, but now also look for real opportunities to use English. Talk to yourself in English while doing everyday things. Cooking, walking, cleaning, driving. If you can, find someone to practice with, online, in person. It does not matter. Write English messages, watch English videos, and speak along. Use your English as much as possible this week, because using it is the final step to making it truly yours. What happens after 30 days? After 30 days of this plan, your English speaking will feel different. Not perfect. English fluency takes longer than 30 days, but different. Your mouth will feel more comfortable with English sounds. Your confidence will be higher. Your rhythm will be more natural, and your fear will be smaller. You will have proof, real proof from your own experience, that you can train your mouth, that you can improve, that speaking English is not impossible for you, and that proof is more powerful than any motivation video, more powerful than any grammar lesson, more powerful than any word list, because you did it yourself, with your own mouth, your own voice, your own effort. Part 9. The final truth. I want to be completely honest with you right now. You have watched this video. You have learned the system. You understand the problem, and you understand the solution. But right now, in this moment, you have a choice. You can close this video and go back to what you were doing before. Back to watching English videos without practicing. Back to studying grammar without speaking. Back to knowing English but not speaking it. Or you can make a different choice. You can stand up right now, walk to a mirror, look at yourself, and say one English sentence. Just one sentence. That is all. Because that one sentence, said out loud, in front of a mirror, is worth more than 100 grammar lessons. That one sentence begins the physical training of your mouth. That one sentence is the first step, and every great journey, every great skill, every great fluency begins with one step. You are not bad at English. You are not slow. You are not missing something that other people have. You just have not trained your mouth yet. And now you know how to fix that. So what are you waiting for? Your mouth is ready. Your voice is waiting. Your English is inside you, ready to come out. All you have to do is open your mouth and train. Every day, 5 minutes, for 30 days. Can you do that? Yes, you can. Will it be easy every day? No, it will not. But will it be worth it? Absolutely yes. Because on the other side of 30 days of real daily practice, is a version of you that feels different. A version of you that speaks with more confidence, with more natural rhythm, with less fear. A version of you that can say, yes, I trained my mouth, I did the work, and now English speaks through me. That version of you is waiting, just 30 days away. Start today. Before you go, I want to ask you something. Right now, in the comments below, write this sentence in English. I will train my mouth every day. Write it and mean it. Because writing it is a promise to yourself. And promises to yourself are the most important kind. If this video opened your eyes today, if you finally understood why you could not speak before, please give this video a like. It helps other learners find this video when they need it most. And if you want more videos like this, subscribe to our channel. We make new videos every day. Simple English, real lessons, real improvement. We are not here to teach you grammar rules. We are here to help you actually speak. Subscribe, like, comment, and most importantly, go find a mirror right now and say one English sentence out loud. Your mouth is ready. It is time to train. I will see you in the next video.